So, final chances here. Last chances for Beyond Gaming and company. HLE going to be their matchup for the day here. Looking for this best of 5 here. Top of the morning to you here. So, it's going to be a great way to open up Saturday morning for when this is at least going live here. So, Beyond Gaming versus HLE here is going to decide whoever wins this best of 5 will go on to the group stage and into the main stage event. So, major history here for Beyond Gaming if they can upset Chovy and company, but that should not be. Don't have our hopes too high here. Now, out the gate here, jumping on in, Lucian and LeBlanc will be banned out. Kiana also banned out by BYG, limiting jungle for Willer and LeBlanc. LeBlanc's gotten very limited play, actually, in this tournament. A lot of bans put onto her. Xin Zhao getting banned out by HLE against Husha, which has been one of his bread and butter junglers in this tournament here. And Silas taken away from Chovy and Morgan to some extent. So, not too many crazy things there. And this is going to be where BYG are going to need to really step up if they want to show the kind of pedigree that the PCS can sort of bring out forecast, pull through with. Because PSG talent, I think is actually really maybe overhyped what that region can do on an international stage here. And now Lilia also getting banned out. Lilia having a very high rise in priority over the last 2 days, it would seem. Yesterday's games in the PC versus Red Canids, those were some very, very close situations. The Lilia really just having a lot of power, a lot of gank potential with the speed up once she's gotten some of her procs gone up with her Q. The swirl seed able to just catch people. The sleep also a major team fight winning ability. So Babip the standout on that yesterday. Today they're making sure Husha does not have the chance to take that. And now we're gonna have a first pick Lee Sin for Husha. So major prio on that, which feels a little bit weird. Morgan going to pick up the Irelia, and Willer going to pick up the Misfortune for Deft. I'd like to think Deft on an immobile carry might actually have him position himself a little bit more safely. And Husha going to pick up the Ezreal for Doggo, and Doggo has been or the Aphelios. The Aphelios was fantastic. I think it was game 4 yesterday with Peace versus Red Canids. The plays, the amount of damage, what could come from the Aphelios is still very real, it's still very powerful. PK hovering the Ornn. That seems a little bit strange there. Let's see here what's going on. So it looks like we have a change out for Beyond Gaming. Kusky's been changed out for PK. I imagine there's been some coverage on that one. Let's see. I believe I heard about this. What happened? Okay, so that actually makes, there we go. So what is that? I'm having to do this last minute research here. That's well known. Where did he go? So Moan, believe that's the actual issue there. Alrighty, so, well, we're going to have to just wait on that one. Going to have to catch the updates on what happened, because I know there was a scandal, and I am unfortunately I'm ahead in the future while recording this and getting this going here. So Leon is going to be taken by Chovy for his support here. And no ban available for HLE there. Talia going to be banned out because Willer has been fantastic on that pick here. PK picking up the Thresh for Kino. So the bot lane secured, the Thresh, Lantern, safety for the Aphelios secured, and that should do very well for Doggo. They're going to need to really want to play around him. He has been a fantastic win condition for Beyond Gaming. And we might just actually have graphic issues because I don't think there's any bans taken away from there. Let's see if I can see what happens here. Play. Alright, I see Moan suspended, which happened on the 8th, which was going right on into this game. Alright, so yeah. So yesterday, a little bit of issues with Moan, playing a match. Alright, so yeah. So let me just get back into what was going on here. Trying to sync the past with my present, and Doggo going to actually take the Tryndamere for PK. So this, Chovy's been the only one really pulling out this Tryndamere and really trying to make it happen here, and I believe also... Okay. So Sejuani for Beyond Gaming and Ornn banned by HLE. So Ornn getting rid of that Ornn removes an even higher level of late game power out of Doggo. It also removes a very good tank presence to allow them a good clean front to back fight. The Sejuani ban out onto Willer actually removes a very big time kill lane for him and Morgan with the melee top laner. And Chovy picks up the Irelia, and I think this is going to be an Irelia going into the Gwen top side, and Chovy is going to take the Irelia. Fiora going top side and Irelia going mid. So this is actually a very interesting way to start out this series here. A very short range comp. Willer on the Nidalee. Don't think I think we've gotten used to saying that Nidalee is not going to be a very high tempo jungler, not going to be able to really out farm Lee Sin for reasons that are beyond me. And it's Chovy. I think Chovy's taking that mid actually. Oh boy, so Chovy taking the Fiora mid into the Tryndamere, and this should be very interesting here. I feel like post level 6 for both of them, the play is actually if he wins the ultimate trade and he gets the heal on, then there is not enough damage that's going to be able to come out of the Tryndamere through the heal and also probably the self-sustain from the auto attacks to win the duel. So this should be very, very interesting here. PK having come in last minute. This could be rough for him, but glad to see that we're actually able to get this best of 5 rolling for the tournament. And on the other side, yes, so it's going to be Tryndamere topside, Lee Sin in the jungle, Gwen in the mid lane, and then Aphelios Thresh bot side. So this is actually a very, very interesting first game here out of Beyond Gaming and Hanwha Life. Exciting times here. I can't say that I remember the last time I've seen a mid laner take Fiora. I don't even think Doinby's that bold to take the duelist. Spear's gonna hit Hush early. And now here comes the bush control. Line of scrimmage more or less. Yeah. Willer has, there's a few good opportunities. There's a slow that'll come out of Chovy for sure, but the flawless duet from Morgan can really set him up. So there is a good amount of ability or opportunity, especially bot side with the Leona, for Hanwha Life to actually have some proactivity with the spear connection and Willer jumping in. And another spear connection, just reading their line of scrimmage position. So Liang getting a little hurt early. Oh, Grasp of the Undying. Okay. So highlighting the summoner spells here. Do appreciate having 2 extra casters to help guide me through this. So Chovy's gone for Teleport Ghost here. So really trying to actually secure that he can get around player models to get those procs and I would expect to see that, yes, running away from ganks, but definitely allowing him to get the vital procs. Nothing else really too crazy. Tryndamere taking the Liang coming mid lane here, and PK going top, it looks like. So this has gotten very interesting. Very a lot of rotations. Beyond Gaming, kind of putting everyone out of their comfort zone. Goodness, Doggo getting a little bit trade advantage there for Deft and Vista. Oh, and the connection going to be onto Doggo. This is a lot of level 1 trading here. And huge damage here. Deft. Yep. Going to be able to get some of that passive damage from the auto attacks. Now they're properly zoning Doggo and Kino kind of away from this wave. It's going to crash. Chovy going to drop the ward there to spot where the Lee Sin is. They should be able to see it soon. Hush has to make the decision whether or not he's going to go for this camp or try to bypass the ward. And he's going to take it. So Willer keeping good pace with him as well here. A little bit faster, it looks like, which is not what we've seen so far. Might actually see a farm discrepancy between the junglers. Good stuff out of Doggo. They're connecting several different auto attacks to get those ranged shots out from the Calibrum passive. And now Willer and Morgan might have a trap here for Liang here. Ghost and Flash available for him. He's got the lethal tempo, so not much else there. Well, I actually have to switch that. So it's PK actually. PK with the Ignite teleport. They know where Morgan is, where Willer is, but Morgan was kind of freezing that lane. This lane's kind of frozen there, right by his turret. It's in the sweet spot where PK is going to be in a lot of danger, and he's going to have to just probably even give up some CS. Doesn't seem it's actually come to fruition too much yet. A good 10 CS lead there for Chovy in the mid lane. But yeah, that wave is plenty frozen there topside. Like, PK needs Husha to come up here and help break this, but Husha's on the other side of the map. And there's not much else that can be done. Yeah, see, the wave is still frozen here. It's kind of slowly make its way back in, but yeah, Morgan is just going to be last hitting the last little bits. Oh, and Hook going to be coming out. Vista going to get knocked around here. Oh, and be flashing come back in. Willer has arrived to actually continue this fight here. Flash away from Kino as well. Doggo still standing strong, still able. And that's gonna... Hush has arrived. And I think, yeah, they might be, I think they're aware. So both junglers are aware of the other. Hush are going to back off. Doggo and Kino just trying to crash this wave in so they can get the reset off. And Doggo trying to actually wants to get the turret plate. There we go. Now they're going to be ready to back off and go by.
You're just going to be able to keep that pressure down, keep him going, and just CSing at a nice even rate. Yeah, and you can see there, right? You've got the Gwen for PK, 23 CS up against this.
So right now, CS differences starting to show up here. Mid lane versus actual mid lane in the Tryndamere. A good 20 CS lead there for Chovy. Shouldn't surprise anyone if you know the church. Irelia 42-24. That frozen lane finally being broken and on PK's side here. But the wave's going to be pushing... You might be able to actually freeze this wave here, but I would imagine Willer's going to be a little bit more helpful than Husha was in breaking that freeze. And he's... Oh, Willer's invading here. Smite's going to come out from Husha to secure his camp. And Willer going to have to just exit on out. Not too much pain there. Morgan moving down, checking the area, make sure he's not going to get collapsed on. So not much really being done there. So this game's actually pretty... This is a very slow-paced situation here right now. No kills. It's a very great change from what we had last night, honestly. And it's not clear what they're going to really be doing here. And we may even have to ask the question of how late are we going to have our first Drake? Because there is some late game advantages that Beyond Gaming want to get, especially with how much Aphelios can get done. Floss Duet going to delay the recall there at a PK, trying to get back, but unfortunately not able to. Gonna get delayed. Got to catch that wave. Yeah, Homolife don't really have to do anything. Passively 1k advantage just from the CS right now. Oh, going to be engaged here on to Kino, and he's going to be able to dodge the spear. They're going to be pulled under here. Turret shots 1, 2, and 3. It's going to go off. Doggo actually is going to survive there as well. Gets the first blood, gets the second blood onto him. And that's exactly what you want out of Beyond here. Get that kill onto Doggo. Yeah, this bot side is actually pretty close here. Chovy keeping Liang on the edge here. Oh, here comes the ultimate out here. Doggo gonna have to find himself in a little corner. Gonna try to actually catch as much as he can with the CS. Good little turret there to catch the cannon wave. And 3 here onto Chovy. I don't think the man's gonna be able to get out. Ghost put out as well. Here's Flawless. Oh boy, the riposte is gonna get in. He's gonna be able to get away right now. He's gonna be able to go over. The blue buff going to actually cause him trouble. He's gonna die here, but he might be able to actually delay long enough here. Gotta count those seconds. Alright, Liang's gonna get it. It's 10 seconds, not enough delayed there. So, good move from Beyond there. Nice collapse there to get the kill onto Chovy. He's got a good 30 CS lead over at least PK. And it's pretty similar over his other counterpart. And nice good little heal there off of the Moonlight Vigil with the red gun. And now trying to actually get something. That Calibrum is out here, so a lot of ranged options. And they're trying to actually just stop this dive from occurring here. Doggo trying to fight his way through here, but he's going to get blown up here, eaten alive, bite snapped and broken here. The second kill goes over to Vista. And Liang has arrived, but I don't think there's much he can do here. Oh, trying to get the catch onto Vista. Kino's going to get it, which is actually preferable for HLE here. You don't want anyone to die, but if Vista's going to die and the kill goes over to the support Thresh, that is definitely in your best interest here. Don't want any more gold getting on to Liang on this Tryndamere. Definitely don't want any gold going on to Doggo. So they kill the entire bot lane. I like this. The nice big heal with the last bits of the red gun. And then they just get to try to push out here. But Willer looking for the go in. Doggo trying to actually set this one up. You're trying to actually position himself the best way he can. But it just was looking really rough. Good tower juggling there. Duff taking 2 shots, investigating 1 shot, but unfortunately the wave does not arrive fast enough before Vista goes down. So yeah, 1500 gold lead here right now just off of the CS. It's 84 to 60 respectively on the top side, the Gwen versus the Irelia, and then 90 versus 60, 30 CS lead there. Not that much, like 6 to 8 CS difference in the jungle, and Doggo keeping even here with Deft. So this is actually holding really, like, again, like the bot side of Beyond Gaming is the only thing that's really holding strong here. They've tried to actually neutralize it, but there's just so much value really kind of secured from them. And two turret plates also have gone on to Doggo. Only one has gone over to Morgan, and no turret plates have been taken in mid lane yet. And we're over 10 minutes into the game now. Now comes the question of when does Dragon get taken? Herald will be up soon. Who's going to get that objective? Because Hextech Rocket Belt now finished for Willer. And now looking for some trouble bot side. Solarflare is going to miss onto Kino. He does not step back. Interrupts Vista. Gets to flash in. Flashes out of the bullet time here. So very good reactions. They're out of Kino. Doesn't even need to burn the ultimate. So they're actually really trying to put Doggo and Kino in the dumpster here. But it's just not happening here. Flashes exchange out of the supports. But that's just not the worst thing in the world by any measure. And they're just absorbing this over and over again. Doggo keeping his CS numbers up. And they're just absorbing these ganks so well. Willer arriving for Chovy, going to give him a little bit of a heal. And Husha looking for something. They got to spot Vista and Willer, so they know where 2 are. And now we're getting the movement down here for this Ocean Drake here. Oh, Kino and Doggo, they want the hedge. Not going to be able to actually get rid of that wave in time here, but putting some danger into Def's region. Vista and Willer looking around here. Spear's going to connect. Oh, and here comes the Herald. I missed that. When did Husha get the Herald? I missed that. And they're going to be able to get this off here. 2 turret plates down here. 1 left. 11 minutes in. Looking to try to get the catch. And that's going to be a good bit of Infernum waves there. Yeah, he catches you with that Gravitum. It's going to be lights out. But they're just going to walk away from this. Decide against it. Chovy with his spiked whip. I'm going to be able to shove this wave in. Husher coming over to try to capture that wave, make sure not too much of that experience in gold is lost for the team. And Chovy misses a CS. Tragedy indeed. Oh, it's going to get stolen out of here. Husher, I think you're in trouble here. Vanguard's Edge is going to make contact here. I mean, they're going to be going in here. Willer also trying to make the connection. Morgan going to get kicked away here. I think it's going to be in trouble. And they're going to be able to run through here. Morgan's going to survive here. He's burning. He's going to survive it, actually. PK also there. And Chovy has made his way up. The Ghost providing the speed. Liang has arrived as well, but I'm not sure what else they can do here. PK super low here. Morgan trying to get out here. Teleport's going to be available, and I think BYG, they need to back off. Oh, PK, they knew you were trying to do the cheaty little recall, and they're going to walk away. Solar Flare available, but they don't want to go for it. Oh, Doggo is going to dodge eyes. Brought down to half health by that bullet time. But he's pretty okay with that. The man has personality. Gotta appreciate it. So this gets really interesting here. Husher trying to go in to get this. Knows he's got Dresden described, but he should know that Morgan is in this area, and the slows is coming through here. They dodge out the spears, trying to get some big damage. Kicks Morgan away. They try to keep going here, but the flash doesn't come through. The needlework doesn't finish him off, and the ignite just does not last long enough. And PK, they're gonna make it out of here. This kind of dissolves from there. So now 2 kills under the Nidalee, 1 kill apiece for the bot laners, and Trinimir in the mid lane. In the mid lane with 1 kill. So it's even on the goal end, but we're at this 1.5k gold lead's actually kind of been maintained here by HLE, and teleport gonna have to come out. Wow, what a freaking teleport there out of Morgan. But this is gonna get first Drake over for HLE as well. The overcommit on the top side by the 2 solo laners. And that's gonna be at 14 minutes. That's a Drake taken after the turret plates have gone down. This game is on such a slow pace. Like, HLE are just super confident in just winning this game out in the late game. And they do have a fantastic 1-3-1 comp here. Fiora, not the best team fighter, but if they can have Nidalee, Misfortune, and Leona just hold a solid core, they should have a fantastic. Oh, and it's gonna be caught on. Can you actually get the auto attack off? Gets the last bit here. Def super low here right now. Oh no. Teleport coming in here as well here. Morgan fighting Husha. The blast cone is going to actually save Husha's life here, but all of HLE are on their way here. Liang is going to put the ward out to try to save it, but Morgan wants Husha. The Q not available. They're going to kick him into the wall, so he's actually going to get stopped up. Liang trying to actually get the kill onto Morgan here. Flosso, it's going to come through here. Liang trying to actually get the kill. They're going to finish off Morgan, but now it's PK and Liang, and they got to try to get him out here. He's going to dodge the spear here, but Chovy is in and available. Oh, Undying Rage here is now actually, he's already put it up, I think. He's going to be able to, it's going to be put out. Chovy also on the chaser, using these minions to try to keep himself in range here. Flash out from Liang as well. PK goes down topside here, but turret traded out here by Doggo and company. So good kills there, but the gold is going to stay even off of this here. Chovy is going to need to try to get this turret down. I don't think anyone's going to be able to actually answer him. And they're going to be able to also get this Herald. So options to actually use this Herald to get a tier 2 turret on the top side of the map here. They have not been able to really get any other advantages on the map outside of just the CS differences. Important XP and gold. Oh, Husha overextending here, trying to actually get a catch, and he's just going to go over. Oh, he fakes him out here and just gets right on top of it, and Morgan gets baited out of it. But this puts them in a very long chase here. Everyone's just making their way up. Morgan trying to actually get the engage here. Vanguard's Edge goes out, but it's not much else that can be done here. Gets kicked in to the wall, and they're just going to chase through and through here. Morgan's going to be able to actually get the kill onto Husha before he goes down here, but Liang's going to finish him off here. Does not use the Undying Rage until very much later into this, right here. Uses it, able to get the swirling slash away here. Chovy trying to get the chase down, but he's still going to survive. They're still going to survive it all, or at least make it out. Yeah, Liang still unkilled in this game here. And now he's got to get some alone time with this turret, and no one's near it. Husha and him are going to be able to actually have quite a bit of time to take care of this turret and really get something done here. They could get this turret down here with this next wave. So that's going to be a 3-turret lead here for BYG in this first game here. And like Willer has the Herald available to put this out, get a first turret, get one of the other outer turrets down, or if they could get agency on that top side of the map, secure the second tier. But Willer has arrived, trying to see if they can actually get something done, but PK is going to clear the wave out, and nothing to come of that. Yeah, so they're still sitting at like a 2K gold lead, but it's just not, that's not big enough. That's just not big enough. You have to break the 6K gold lead for it to really feel like and really see a great difference in how the team fighting goes, how the skirmishes go, where the advantages are. Right now, Doggo with the gold lead over Deft, a good 1,000 gold lead for Chovy, 1,000 gold lead for the Nidalee, and only a 600 gold lead for the Irelia. So like these kills really like bridging the gap for Liang. PK doing the best he can, honestly, all things considered. So it's just not that bad. The CS numbers are big, but the gold differences between the characters is not as ridiculous as one might think. There's still a lot of options here. Doggo is still a menace, and that double up is that is a problem here. He's gonna have to spend all of his red gun here to try to actually finish this one off. And HLE gonna be able to rotate over. 30 seconds till this Infernal Drake comes up. We're gonna have a Mountain or Cloud Soul for this map here, for this match. And now Kano trying to actually get this vision control. And Doggo a little bit overreaching here. Oh, Ultimate's going to come out here onto PK, but he's going to be immune by the Gwen Hollowed Mist. And so that's a teamfight winning Ultimate. Liang here on the flank here, trying to look for someone. They're going to go on to Willer, but he's going to go golden actually to delay time here. Undying Rage still available for Liang. He's going to actually fail himself out. Husha goes in, but he's not going to really catch anything. The Lantern has come out as well here. Oh, and now we catch on to Liang. He's going to have to pop the Undying Rage here. Now Doggo trying to front line this. And Morgan's going to be able to get on to him. And he's going to keep chasing the man down. But Doggo's going to stand strong here. The Moonlight Vigil doesn't hit anything. But Doggo is standing strong. He's going to be able to get one here. They're still kiting this one out here. It's a 1-for-1 trade here right now. And Doggo still wants it. He's still fighting inside. He's going to get Morgan. He's going to get blown up by Willer. And they're going to keep chasing this down here. Liang and Kino not with much else here. The hook does not connect here. And Chovy, he wants it. The prediction from Kino going to block him. Oh, and Liang wants to kill on to Deft. He's going to be able to get a little bit of heal off of the Gore Drinker, but Deft's just going to walk him back. Chovy's going to finish him off. And that was such an intense fight there. Doggo, I want to see these damage numbers because he was doing so much work on this Aphelios. Like just putting on a masterclass of just rotation of guns. And I think he changed from red and white to green and white. Yeah, so he gets caught out a little bit here. He's in a weird position here. Kano put down to half. And so they enter this fight with a pretty decent health disadvantage here. Husha trying to get the kick in. The hook's going to come out and miss actually. And now Liang, floss duet here. Doggo with green and white guns. Maybe not the most ideal, but he's going to be able to get a lot of poke damage out from this. Turret going to allow him to actually get some decent poke off here. Start getting some chakram build up. And now here comes through. The turret's going to be able to get some more here. Vista goes in and actually follows him. But oh, the Moonlight Visual missing probably really saved a lot of lives there. And now another turret coming out here. He's going to be able to keep poking them out. And that turret just helping Doggo just get so much damage done here with the chakram buildup. And then Liang just getting a little bit too antsy here. Chovy able to just finish him off. So a little too antsy there. Gets his first kill. 3 kills on to Doggo here. Going for the Executioners calling. Don't really heard better things out of the LDR, especially with how Morgan, Vista, and even Chovy are going to end up being a little bit thicker than the average squishy in this game. So little curious there. Yeah, this is how it kept them in here. It's only a 4,000 gold lead for Hanwha Life right now. We would have expected much more out of this. PK trying to hold us out ground here against Chovy. Chovy's going to have to run away now. There's not much that PK can do to slow him down. Could not get the Mocking Shout in range. Now comes the 1-3-1 here, and this is going to pretty much... Both teams are kind of built for it. The Gwen and Trinamir are able to match the Irelia and the Fiora quite well. I think in either direction, really. I don't really know anything otherwise about how those matchups would go. So, oh no, Doggo. Oh, Doggo, you are in a world of trouble here. No summoner spells available. He's going to just walk through, and the bullet times is going to ruin his day here. Spear's going to connect onto Kino as well here. He's going to burn alive. Double kill for Deft at that time. And Doggo just playing too aggressively, trying to just be too far forward. That's going to be the entire bot lane dead. HLE, look at the Baron, and it'll probably go down in no time here with so many auto attack in play here. Vista holding out on the side in this brush, trying to actually prevent Husha from coming through. They're going to see him on this vision, and Husha's going to stun him up here. Spear's going to connect, and they're going to be a little bit. They're going to be in a world of hurt here. Liang dealing with Chovy, but Chovy with the frequent Q jumps are going to be able to save this. And Vanguard's Edge from Morgan. They're trying to actually kill Husha here. I think we'll actually dive in. Morgan's going to take down Husha. Oh, and this fight's getting a little weird here. And there goes PK as well. So they stop the Baron, but no one dies on the side of HLE. And this is a questionable situation here. Throws the chicken on his head. Walks away. Not much else to be done there. Yeah, and where the waves are right now, bot pushing in the favor of Beyond Gaming. Top lane looks like it'll be pushing in the favor of Beyond Gaming as well. So there's not much really lost in terms of map control either. Everyone's gonna be up pretty much in time here to keep maintaining that river line of scrimmage. Chovy over getting, I believe, the crab here for the next Drake. And this is where Doggo just steps too far forward here. He thinks he's gonna be able to dodge the Zenith Blade, but Vista catches him, and there's not much else that can be done there. The lantern had already been used. And okay, it's the Comet from Def that finishes off Kino. And then from here, PK, Usha, and Liang have one job, and it's pretty much just to stop this Baron. Because if that Baron gets taken, then it's a whole nother world of hurt. PK trying to do as much as he can here, actually. Try to go in onto Morgan, but the Resonating Strike just isn't enough damage. The Ignite almost got him. Yeah, at least in trying to outdamage a Nilly is kind of a questionable play with the Spear, Chomp, / Smite combinations. Alright, 6,000 gold lead for HLE. Still building up this passive gold lead. Just on the CS side of it. Let's look at this. Chovy at 242 to just a PK, honestly. 187. So that's a good 60 CS lead right there. That's not too much of an expansion of at least that difference there. Spear going to connect onto Doggo. Looking a little scared here, but Lanta's going to take him out. Top side here, 216 to 160. So that's a good 50 CS lead there. A 30 CS lead in the jungle. But bot lane Doggo with the advantage there. And also with 3 kills. Deft with 4 kills. No deaths and 6 CS. If they can get the kill on... They've got 3 big bounties on the side of HLE that Beyond Gaming can look to grab to keep this game close here. HLE going to be able to get on Soul Point here, and Beyond Gaming kind of ignoring this part of the game here. Husha, you are a squishy boy. In Deft has 3 lethality items. Going for the lethality play onto Misfortune. I love this because I feel like it just actually does so much. It's just a half second faster, but it's just so much better for just melting squishies and just giving them like a half second means everything in this game. Lang gonna take out that ward. Chovy now with 3 items completed. Let's look at actually what's going to be really counting here. Dragons take it. Cloud Soul. I think Beyond Gaming are just going to call this a wraps here and not worry about the at least the dragon stacking. Cloud Soul, not that incredibly valued by most teams, does provide a significant reduction in the ability haste on ultimates and movement speed as long as these little movement zones, but doesn't doesn't normally get valued very highly. 14 fights, 4 skirmishing for being a game-winning buff, as you might put it. So Beyond Gaming may be harkening back to when they were they were having to deal with Eternal Drakes being the be-all, end-all, win-all. I think there was a Galatasaray that were playing that game. So we may be going back to earlier yesterday issues. Undying Rage going to have to come out from Liang. An incredible amount of damage there. So he catches that just in time here. Husha trying to actually save this turret here. But it's going to be a 4-3 turret score line advantage. Oh, and Morgan, you might get caught out here. I don't think you want to have Doggo anywhere near you, man. He is going to put out major damage. 3 items on this guy. He is built. He's got his eye edge. He's got his shield bow. He's got his executioner's calling. He is going to be a force to be reckoned with. This Aphelios is officially online. And he can actually just 1v5 this. They just have to buy him the space to get the damage out. And Chovy getting a lot of procs here with this Grasp of the Undying. I'd love to actually know how much he's gotten off of that, because every little bit of health can really help here. And HLE going to make moves here. Chovy with teleport here. Liang going to spot this out here. Does not have the Undying Rage available just yet here. And this turret's going down. This Baron's going down pretty slowly. Kino trying to spot this out here, but Vista might actually have this flank here. And here comes Chovy. They're trying to actually get the move on here. Doggo's going to get collapsed upon. He's going to get stunned up. He's going to flash away here. He's going to be able to get the Moonlight Vigil up, but this bullet time across him. PK is going to be the one that's going to be able to survive through it, but it's not really going to matter here. Wheeler with the jump in, and Beyond Gaming spread across the map a little bit too thin here. HLE able to find the dive points here. Chovy going to get out with a sliver of health here. Liang really wishing he could have picked that up, but that's going to be a clean team fight win for Hanwha Life, and they're going to run this in here. This game should be over from here. No Baron required for the win, no Cloud Soul, no Dragon Soul required for HLE. Just CS, 6 turrets, and that is going to be game 1 here in this best of 5 to decide who goes on to the group stage.